of the Quran. So let's start then. So first of all, the first letter that we're going to do today is a letter that looks a bit like a finger, like a bit like a severed part of a finger. You can see the nail there, and it's fa. So finger, fa. Pronounce it with me. Fa, like F, fa, fa. Okay, the second letter is similar to this. It looks a bit like that, but it's curled up. So a bit like a curled up. So that's fa, and this one's qa. Qa. So curled qa. Qa. Now this is different from kaf, which is going to come. You pronounce it from the depths of your throat. Qa. 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 So fa and qa. Okay, the next letter is a bit looks like an animal's head, like the head of a camel. So head. So this is sometimes written like this, sometimes it's written like this, a bit curvy. And this is pronounced ha. Ha. Now you remember there was another ha, which was the middle of the throat, and this one is from the lungs. So all the way down from the lungs you pronounce ha. Ha. So you have fa, qa, and ha. The fourth looks a bit like a hook. So that sound ka, hook. So ka, ka. The K in a hook. Ka, ka. Okay, so this is different from qa. Qa was more in the throat, and this is more towards the tongue. Ka. So qa and ka. Qa and ka. It's a bit lighter. It's a bit more like we pronounce in English. And finally, the last letter is the ya. It looks a bit like a Y, kind of twisted and turned. Ya. And it has 2 dots underneath. And sometimes you won't have the dots, by the way. But this is how it's written. So ya. 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 So the first is fa. Second is qa, 2 dots. Ha, ka, and ya. So you can pronounce that yourselves. Fa, qa, ha, ka, and ya. Okay, so let's add different vowels onto these then, see if we can pronounce them. So now we're going to add the dhamma. So fu, qu, hu, ku, and you. Fu, qu, hu, ku, you. Okay, now try this. Fi, qi, hi, ki, and yi. Remember the differentiate between the qa, qi, and ki. One is heavy, one is light. Okay, let's have a go at joining some letters together then. Okay, so let's try this one then. So this is a m sound. This is a s sound. We have a d sound. 2 dots, if you remember, like 2. We have the qa sound, we just did now, curved. We have the ya, the y sound, and the m sound again. So let's add vowels onto there then. The dhamma there on the ma. We add a fatha on the ta. We add a kasra. We add a sukoon on the sa and on the ya. And we'll add a kasra on the qa. Okay, so let's have a go at this then. Fatha on the ma. So mu. Now remember, you join with the sukoon. So you're going to pronounce them together. And then you have ta, and then you have ma. So when you join these together, it becomes mus, mus, mus. And then we have the qaf and ya, qa, ya, qi, 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 mustaqima, mustaqima, mustaqima. Now you join these letters together. Remember, in Arabic we sever some parts of the letters. So if we were to join these together, this is how it's going to look. So you remove the tail from the sa, you remove half of the ta, you remove half of the qa, curved, you remove parts of the ya. So when you join it all together, it looks a bit different from what we originally saw it as. So it's written like this, and you can actually try practice writing it as well yourselves. So mus, mus, ta, qi, ma, mustaqi, ma, mustaqi, ma. Okay, you can pronounce it yourselves as well. And if you look in the Quran, in Surah Fatiha, you have this word here, mustaqim, mustaqima, mustaqima. Okay, let's try another one then. So we have the na, the nose, the a, the ba, and the da. Okay, so let's put a fatha on there, sukoon there, dhamma there, and dhamma there. And when you put it all together, na'budu, na'budu, na'budu. Now cut the letters to join them. So we have na'budu. And this is how it's written. You can have a go at this as well. Na'a. You recognize the ain there. Na'budu. Na'budu. Now, if we actually look into the Quran as well, Surah Fatiha, we can find this word here. So, na'budu. 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 Okay, hope you understood that. Makes sense. Jazakumullah khair. And these are the letters, like I said, are all completed now. All of the letters of the Arabic language have been done. Try and go over them again, understand them, and inshallah in the next videos we'll be trying to go through Surah Fatiha, applying what we've learnt. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.